my gosh, what do I do with my hands? My face. Oh. When was the last time I had a camera?
Eat into the ground, but the birds eat it up. But no matter what, you still continue to love them. You continue to be their friend.
All jokes aside, what's up guys? My name is Daniel Tai. Last time I vlogged, I was making some preaching videos, and now, about almost 10 years later, I am a medical student. So, I wanted to go over how this week was for me. Just starting medical school as a first year MS1, you know, and just go over some stuff and how I felt and my study tactics and, you know, whatever jargon that goes on, right? Yeah, so let me just start by saying that technically this is like week 2. So last week was actually our orientation week. And we had CPR class as well as IV class. And so that was actually one of the days that we actually got onto campus and practiced our clinical skills. But we went to campus, we got CPR licensed, got CPR trained, and then we went to a different section and we learned how to do IVs. And so you had like this mannequin arm, and you know, we're like just slowly like putting in the little needle, trying to get the blood out, you know. The way it worked with like COVID and all that stuff was our class of 80 was divided into 4 groups, so 4 groups of 20. You had like group A and group B. They went onto campus and they learned CPR and all that stuff, while we were at home on Zoom and we were learning I don't know, wellness or doctoring or LACE or whatever, all the jargon, medical jargon that we learned, right? So on Wednesday, group C and group D, we went onto campus, learned CPR, did IVs. We went to get Juju Bar, which is like this acai bowl place. Got some acai bowl and just chilled there. And but yeah, that week was so fun. I remember it was my first time getting Michoacana, which is like this Mexican ice cream place where we get like paletas and esquites con takis and, you know, all that stuff is so good. It's like an elote, you know, it was elote in your mouth but in a bowl, and it's woo. Last week was a joke compared to this week. I think last week, you know, entering into medical school, getting ready for all that, learning all the medical jargon and, you know, what LACE was, longitudinal ambulatory clinical whatever, or CBLs, clinical based learning, or case-based learning. That was all last week. Now this week, oh my gosh, let me just say, this week was crazy. Usually I'm like the type of student, like I get very anxious all the time, but I have like a threshold. This was me maybe studying for like intro biology. Multiply that by 100 and that was me studying for the MCAT. Medical school, I'd say was like 70 times intro bio. You know, throughout my undergrad career at Riverside, you know, I took a lot of hard classes and some easy classes, but I was never like too stressed. I think one of the hardest classes I ever took was cell bio, where we learned about cancer pathology, the different pathways, signal transduction, and all that stuff. And you just had to learn so much information, but it was throughout a quarter. Now imagine you take the quarter, you condense it into one lecture, and that's what you learn for a day. Not only that, you take genetics, a quarter of genetics, condense it into one day, put it into one lecture, and just group all those together, and that's what this week was like. And it was like being hit by a truck, but I think throughout the week, I slowly kind of figured out how I should be studying. I was studying the lectures beforehand, you know, before the day. The day of, I was studying the lecture and also studying the day after that. Fun fact, one of my professors is a weeb. She watches Naruto and Avatar. I think that was like one of the solid, like, most awesome thing ever. Not only that, another professor, another doctor, one of them was like, hey, like, I'm totally down to play ball. And so I was like, hey, I'm down. When are we gonna play? He was like, tomorrow, which is Saturday. And I was like, whoa, what? This guy's serious. As a medical student, he would study the boards for 3 hours in the morning, eat some food, go play basketball for 4 hours. 4 hours, that's a baller. Come back and study some more. What's up guys? Let me show you guys my setup. I have this right here, which is my professor talking, and I have OneNote open. I also have a little presentation on the side just so I can go at it at my own pace. Yeah, just a disclaimer, I have not made a vlogging video since I was 14 years old, so I'm a bit rusty. So yesterday was actually okay. Yesterday we had 3 lectures, and so today we're gonna do a type of skin exam and draping, and just have some standardized patient encounter.
Receive COVID clearance in your email, or maybe you want to pop it up on your phone. But I need.
Can you hear us now?
If you didn't do it really quick.
Yes, we can hear you now.
For instance, skin exam is basic. You're basically going to observe. You're going to inspect and you may palpate. And for the people on Zoom, I don't have the ability to check on chat.
So I just finished my first standardized patient encounter on campus. Actually, it's pretty exciting. We actually had a lecture with Dr. Aguilera, and we were going over their skin exam and just how to conduct a physical exam and get the history of the patient. We had to wear like face shields to see the standardized patient, but overall I think it was a success. And but yeah, I am on campus, and this is really weird because finding parking was actually a really struggle. I parked like across like lot 24, but I'm gonna head back right now, and we're just gonna continue studying for tomorrow and for the rest of this week. Finished my second day of medical school, and it is tiring. It is 1:30 a.m. right now. I just studied all the way from 4 p.m. till now. I went to get some tacos earlier, went to a friend's house, reviewed some stuff, and just got back, and I am exhausted. Med school is so fast-paced. Genetics, molecular bio, and now tomorrow cancer bio. Hi. This was the 3rd day. We went through genetics in the morning. We had office hours to go over cancer bio, and currently right now we are finishing up this course called doctoring, where we get paired up with certain like doctor tutors.
This will immediately establish rapport, right? Rapport is that.
I got some sucky, roommates. Look at these beauties. Fun fact, this one was stolen from lot 1 at UCR, and I just planted it here, and it started growing. Ah, so beautiful. Tomato plants, and trying to go parsley. I don't know if that'll focus. Let's see. Some basil and rosemary, some mint. This one actually was constantly getting eaten by an insect, and last night, so they usually appear at night. I was still studying at the time, so I just came out and plucked them from the basil plant, killed them. I found like 3, so found the culprit. This is a little setup I have right here. I got my tea, I got my little Remarkable tablet, and I'm just doing a little reading right now. Overconfidence as a cause of diagnostic error in medicine.
Now get ready to jump into the crossbody and tighten up your.
So I just finished Chloe Ting's ab workouts. You hear that music? These are ingenious right now.
Craniofacial dysmorphology. Because of concerns regarding his delayed development, his karyotype was determined using standard G-banding procedures when he was 2 years old.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Alright, hi, I'm Josh. What do you want to know about me? I'm the first student, MS1, exploring Riverside, hanging out, getting together.
Bianca mentioned it as well. A week prior, I'm going to be sending out an email, especially for the
See from the average, each gene has many SNPs. But what does these SNPs represent? Better figure if you want to introduce the others
segment of DNA that
of the target. So the green is
it's off the top of my head, but polymerase to actually synthesize the other polymerase to synthesize it. And
okay. Good. From the crime scene, how can we detect? We can have the.
Long story short, this week was awesome. This week was hard. Learned how to balance everything, and so hope you guys enjoyed this little clip. So, see ya.